shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 25, Duke Johnson.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
To Brandon Cooks.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's across midfield.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
P.J. Hall on the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ross Blacklock just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mayfield. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 40.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Watson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So that one will be accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Mayfield. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
We're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Watson on first down. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Have the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
45-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Mayfield now. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun. It's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Austin.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Austin Seibert for the Browns field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping. Now Mayfield lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first.
And at the 39-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
A gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
The stop made
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Finding Gabriel complete. And they work this out past the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the Texans,
they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On first down, it's Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Kenny Stills. Incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is fielded at the 27, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
He was brought down by...
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Darren Lee, and that will force a turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Watson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taylor Gabriel.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Johnson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
16-yard line.
From the 16, Watson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass.
Will Fuller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and run forward with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
12. Browns 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mayfield to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Texans 12.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return will stop right around the 25. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cleveland, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.